traveling can be a pain when you're trying to get your training in. Often you'll be in a hotel or Airbnb or something similar to this where there's not much going on. So I'm going to show you 5 different exercises you can do on just the treadmill. That doesn't include walking or running on the treadmill, so that you can incorporate into your training routine to stay consistent, still develop your conditioning and some of your strength. Obviously, you won't do your whole session on the treadmill. This is to complement it. You can still do your push-ups, explosive push-ups, etc. But this is to add an extra layer of variety on top. So the first exercise is a backwards dead mill march. So dead mill meaning the treadmill is turned off. So you're not going to turn the treadmill on for any of these. You're simply going to walk backwards facing the other way. And you're essentially doing like a backwards sled drag, obviously with a little less resistance, but you still have some resistance from the belt. Now you can play with your posture. You can be more upright. You can be a little more bent over to see if you feel it better in the quads. You can also really try get a maximum contraction in the quads as you extend with each step. Now you could use this as part of your warm-up. If you have niggly knees, this is something you can do 10-20 minutes before you train, or you can do it as part of your conditioning in terms of an easy low-level work capacity circuit. You can do this with some of the other exercises that I'm about to show you. The next one is a dead mill march. So now you're facing the other way. You're essentially just holding onto the front of the treadmill and you're marching like you're doing a sled march. So you can actually use this alongside the backwards march. So you can kind of do like say 10 minutes of backwards march, 10 minutes of forward, or whatever you want to do. This can be part of your work capacity circuit. So you're just going to essentially walk at an easy pace. Ideally, you should be able to nose breathe while you do both of these. If not, you can also do these at a higher intensity and march faster, forwards and backwards. Now we notch up the intensity with the third exercise, and that is a dead mill sprint. So you can do these for around say 6-second sprints, and you can rest. You can do these on the minute. That's just an easy way to implement this where you're not having to keep an eye on the clock and calculate things as you're going. However, for the 6-second sprint, it's going to take a little while for you to build up. So give yourself a 2 or 3 second build up. So technically it'll be a 9-second sprint, but the actual 6 seconds is at high intensity. So you're going to do your 6-second sprint, 3-second build up, do that on the minute. That will get you your high intensity work done. You could even do that after your work capacity stuff, or you could do your sprints to start and then finish with the backwards marches and the forwards marches. And now we can get some hamstring training in. So this first one is a supine hamstring curl, and you're going to be able to elevate the hips and you're going to extend the legs out, and then you're going to pull the belt and your heels back into your butt while trying to maintain that bridge. And you'll feel the contraction in your hamstrings while doing this. This can be a simple hamstring exercise you can do. Typically you won't have weights heavy enough to maybe do Romanian deadlifts or other hamstring exercises. This one you can use in its place. The last one is an eccentric hamstring exercise. Now, to develop a robust set of hamstrings, the eccentric exercise is going to help you essentially be more resilient to injury, throwing high-speed kicks and high eccentric actions around there, and develop the hips as well. So typically you do Nordic drops or heavy Romanian deadlifts and other hip hinge hamstring exercises to do this. But because we don't have much equipment, this is one way you can do it. And essentially it's a single leg walkout, and you're doing the eccentric portion only. So you're trying to maintain a single leg hip bridge. You're going to extend the foot out, and then you're just going to replace it with the next leg and continue. So you're getting a purely eccentric or lengthening action of the hamstrings. Now, if you're not used to doing something like this, you probably will cramp. So if you're not at that level, don't do this exercise just yet. But if you typically train your hamstrings often, then this is an exercise you can use in your training as well. You're typically looking at maybe doing 10 walkouts total, so 5 each leg. And then with the double leg curl, you can do anywhere from 5 to 10 reps. Now, if you go down in the description, there's a link to the Sweet Science of Fighting Underground. It has all the training programs, courses, private community you can be part of. Please like, subscribe, share. If you want any more videos like this, please let me know down in the comments.